I hit 1,000 subscribers. And so I have 980 subs right now. I don't know if you guys can see the live sub count, but if you can't, I'm sorry. So this is the live stream, hopefully, for hitting 1,000 subscribers. And I'm just going to be doing some solves. Romy says, hey, welcome to the stream, Romy. And Kenny says, hello, welcome to the stream, Kenny. And thanks to whoever liked the stream. And thanks to the other person who just liked the stream. WD Cube says, hi, welcome to the stream, WD Cube. And Kenny says, 20 subs left. Yeah, only 20 more subscribers. And we did just get another like on the stream, so thanks to whoever that was. And WD Cube says only 20 subscribers. Yeah, only 20 more subscribers. CPMOB says I got sub 10 on 2x2. Good job. And Romy says I got a 7.7 today. Whoa. If that was on 3x3, then that's really fast. And thanks to whoever just liked the stream. CubeCat Official says, why are there 3 keyboards? Just curious. This one is for my laptop. This one, I used to use it, and I still use it. And this one is just a wireless one. And welcome to the stream, XQ channel and hence TPC. And thanks to the 2 other people who just liked the stream. And I messed up that out. CubeCat Official says, hope you reach 1K today. Me too, and thanks to whoever just liked the stream. And that's a bad solve, 15. Kenny says, I hope that 20 plus people will sub to you. Me too. And CPMOB says, wait, what is your average on 2x2? I average around 3 seconds. And CPC says, CS timer code. I wasn't planning on doing one of those today, but I will. So, it's probably just going to be the same as yesterday. Subscribe with a capital S. Is the room code. CPMOB says, Andy, what method, oh wait, no, and what method do you use? I use CLL and EG1. Bubba Cube says, hi, welcome to stream, Bubba Cubes, and WD Cube says something. Cool. CPMOB says for 2x2. Yeah, I use CLL and EG1 on 2x2. So I got a 12.2, which is okay for me. And now I'm just waiting on Hinge TPC to solve. And thanks to whoever just liked the stream. And thanks a lot to whoever just subscribed. So now we're only 19 away from 1,000. Little Cube says, I need to make a video shorts now, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, see you soon. And CPMOB says, who do you learn from? I learned from the internet. So not like a specific person. I learned from algorithm websites. And I forgot to start the timer. So that's a DNF. The Cool Cuber says, hello, welcome to the stream, Cool Cuber. And CubeCat official says, are you ever going to do a full collection tour? I think you mean for my cube collection, and I think I need to make a new one soon. And the Cool Cuber says, good job, thanks. And thanks to whoever just subscribed. Now we're only 18 away from 1,000. And I'm only 5 minutes and 23 seconds into streaming. And I messed up my cross. And I messed up my Z-perm. So that was a pretty bad solve. 21.65. And I think we just got another like on the stream, so thanks to whoever liked the stream. And I DNF'd because I didn't start the timer. WD Cube says something I don't understand. And Movie Bros says another cubing live streamer just hit 1K subs. Cool. And the Cool Cuber says, what's your best advice for beginner and intermediate cubers? Maybe like I say this to almost every time that somebody asks this question. Focus more on like look ahead and not turning really fast. And cubing a cube with George says, congrats bro, I'm a small content creator who just started. Any tips? Make videos that people want to see. Like, if you saw the video that you just made on, like, the YouTube homepage, would you watch it? If it was from another person. Like, I'm still trying to do that. And I'm still pretty bad at it. And WD Cube says something, say something, and I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna say it. The Cool Cube says thanks, you're welcome. And Kenny says 18 subs left. Yeah, only 18 more subscribers. I'm getting really bad solves right now. Cubing for Life says, what's your average? Average around 12 seconds, but I'm getting a bunch of really bad solves right now. And that's better than all the bad solves I've been getting, 11.22. And cubing a cube with George says probably. Cool. And Cool Cuber says, what's your best solve? It's 6.52, and I got it on a live stream one time. Cube Cat Official says, what do you film with? I film with my phone. The Cool Cuber says, have you done the Mini Gopher Challenge yet? I did make a video of doing that. So yeah. So I have. Game to Libra says, is Utango on 1,000 subscribers yet? No, I don't. And welcome to the stream, Gaming Rat. And I did the wrong alg. And I got a 14.56 plus 2. CPM says, Andy, can I 1v1 you? There's a CS timer room. And the code is subscribe with a capital S. The Cool Cuber says, I'll watch it. Thanks. And that's a bad solve. 16.13. CubeCat official says, is the face reveal ever happening? No. And Gaming Toilet Brad says, I'm taking Spanish at my school next year. Well, that's really cool. And CPMOB says, how do you join? So I'll try to explain it as best as I can. If you go to CS Timer, in the top left corner where it says CS Timer, there's 6 things, like a gear thing and a 3x3. If you hover over them, you'll find the one that says Tools. And then you click on that, and something in the bottom right corner will show up. And then where it says Function, Draw Scramble, you hit Draw Scramble. And then you select Online Battle, and then it will ask for the room code, and you just enter subscribe with a capital S. And CPC says PLO skip. Cool. And the Codekeeper says, how do I enter the code? I answered that in my directions, and thanks to whoever liked the stream. And I forgot to start the timer.
Okay.
So, and Nicholas of License Plates, welcome to the stream. WD Cube says, what will you do for 1,000 subscribers? I think I'm planning on making like a video of like my journey to 1,000 subscribers. And that's better than a DNF and a 16 and another 16, 11.67. Gaming Trailer Bear says, I may have to go soon. It's okay if you have to leave. And the Codekeeper says, I'm in the room. Thanks for the instructions. You're welcome. And 12.5. Nicholas of License Plate says no. Cool. And CPMOB says, can we do a 2x2? I don't know how to switch the event in the room. I think it can only be 3x3. So now I'm just waiting on CPMOB to solve. NCPC says good at input, maybe. Okay, so yeah, NCPC, that actually worked. So if you, I think I'm gonna switch it to 2x2. So if you, like in the top where it shows the scramble, go to where it says input, and then a menu will drop down and go down until it says 2x2. And then click on that, and then it will give you a scramble. So I'm gonna do 2x2. But I think oh, it just switched me back to 3x3. So maybe it might not work. Gaming Toilet Brett says, how do I join the room? I think I just started my timer. So I'll answer your question when I finish solving. And 27.22. That's really bad for me. And Game Toy Brett, you go to CS Timer, and the top left corner where it says CS Timer, hover over all of the things until it says Tools. Click on that, something in the bottom right corner will show up. Hit Function, Draw Scramble, click that, click Online Battle, and then it will ask for a room ID, and the room code is subscribe with a capital S, and that answers Keeping a Cube with George question. The room code is subscribe with a capital S. CPMOB says I got 23. Good job. NCPC says it's bugging. If you mean the stream, then I don't really know how to fix that. And yeah. And thanks a lot to whoever just subscribed. W Keeps is taking advantage of the fact that the letter that says I don't give mods to anyone isn't here. I'm just asking you for mod. Will you give me mod? That's because I have this thing here. Because I'm hitting 1,000 subs. So I'm not gonna give you mod. I do have the sign right here for whenever anyone asks for mod. I just say no. Game to it, just say it one more time, please. Okay, I will. So when you're in CS Timer, you go to the top left corner where it says CS Timer, and then you hover over all of the things, and you click on the one that says Tools, and then something in the bottom right corner will pop up, and on the bottom it says Function Draw Scramble. You click where it says Draw Scramble, and then out of all of the options shown, you hit Online Battle, and then it'll take you to a box thing, and then you enter in the room code, which is subscribe with a capital S, and then you should be in. So now I'm just waiting on Cubing a Cube with George to solve. CPMOB says I got 18. Good job. The Cool Cuber says 57.9. Good job. And I forgot to start the timer again. And NCPC says do half of the scramble for 2x2. I think I'm going to keep on doing 3x3. WD Cube says I have 16 subscribers. Cool. And Keeping a Cube with George says I got 17. Good job. I got DNF. CPMLB says join 2x2. I don't know if I switch things. Okay. I'm on a session with 2x2. So I actually am going to do 2x2 now. But my 2x2 is holding up my tripod. So I'm going to have to swap out my 3x3 with my 2x2. And thanks a lot to whoever just subscribed and whoever liked the stream. So thanks. And CPMLB says okay, then it's fine. I'm actually going to do 2x2 now. Keeping for Life says, got any tips to get better at look ahead? Doing solves not at your maximum turn speed. So we're like, not just sitting down and doing slow solves like people say. Just, you know, going like, turning fast enough to where you can look ahead. But not too fast to where you can't. And so I'm going to swap out my 3x3 with my 2x2 now. So here's my 2x2. And the cookie here says 102.23. Nice. And I'm going to switch my scramble to 2x2. And I got 2.61. Game Toilet Bear says, I locked up so bad. I'm sorry. Keeping a Cube with George says, when are we doing 3x3 again? Because I don't want to do 2x2. Maybe like when we hit 990 subs. That might take a long time though. And Game Intelligence Brett says, I think I already read this, but I'm sorry that you locked up. So now we're just waiting on COMB. I think that's CPMOB. WD Cube says I need to go. Okay, that's okay. See you soon. CPC says just do Apple Scramble for normal room. I'm like switching it to 2x2 after everything and then doing that scramble. And I didn't start my timer, so yeah. Keeping for Life says, are you on CS timer? Yeah, I am. It's on CS timer. Gates Place says hi. Welcome to stream, Gage Place. CADCube Official says, what's your main 2x2? It's this one, it's the Game 251M Leap. And thanks to whoever just liked the stream. And my scramble already has a solved side. But this is like an easy one that I don't know. And I did the wrong ALG, 4.67. It just says, sorry I'm late. It's okay. So now I'm just waiting on George and CPMOB to solve. The Cougar says my best ever 2x2 solve was 2.22. I think you mean 3.22 because he just said 3.22. Nice. Keeping for Life says I got 6.5. Good job. So now we're just waiting on Keeping a Cube with George to solve. Keeping for Life says locked up bad. I'm sorry. Hence CPC says he lost. Cool. Keeping a Cube with George says I'm not solving anymore. Welcome back at 3x3. Okay, see you then. And it just switched me back to the 3x3 scramble. And I got 3. The Cool Keeper says, why is the online server still 3x3? I don't know. I'm just gonna do the 3x3 scramble. Keeping for Life, how do you join? So, you go to CS Timer. You go to the top left corner where it says CS Timer. You hover over all of the little boxes until you see the one that says Tools. You click that one. Something in the bottom right corner will show up, where it says Function Draw Scramble. Hit that, and if all of the options say, or click the one that says Online Battle. And then, it'll ask for a code. It'll say, like, what's the code? And the code is subscribe with a capital S. And then CPC says PBL skip. Cool, and thanks to whoever liked the stream. Gateway says, I am happy for you. Thanks. So I'm gonna actually do myself now. And thanks a lot to whoever just subscribed. This isn't really a good scramble. And CPC beat me. So now I'm just waiting on, I think it's CPMOB to solve. And Cubing for Life is in, because I see it on there. Cubing for Life system here, yeah, I see one there. So I'm only 15 subscribers away from 1,000, and I haven't even been streaming for 30 minutes. And we've gotten 5 subscribers. So if we don't hit 1,000 subs today, then I'll do it tomorrow, like the same thing. Because I really want to hit 1,000 subs in July, because then I will have hit 900 and 1,000 in the same month, which would be pretty cool. Cool Keeper says 11.64. Nice. So now I'm just waiting on Cubing for Life to solve. And sorry if this is really boring, because I'm just sitting here. Giving to the says you will hit it today for sure. Thanks. I hope I do. Giving to the says I already got my grandma to sub at like 850. Cool. Gaspy says, bruh, we need people to subscribe right now so Cubing with Andy does not have to suffer. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, I don't want to suffer. The Cool Keeper says my 2-gain 2x2s are the 2x1 Air and 2x1 and Pro. Cool. I don't have any of those ones. And I got 3.41. So hopefully that will be the fastest time. Yeah. And CPMLB, I think that's who it is, got 9. Good job. NCPC 5. Good job. And here's the next scramble. And I got 3.26, and I changed my scramble to Mega Minx. Okay, I accidentally changed it to 2x2 scrambles now. And now it's telling me to do another solve. And 3.04. But my time is 3.26 in it. So, since we're doing 2x2, I actually just learned how to change the scramble. If you go up, oh wait, no, never mind. It just changed it back, so never mind. I thought I was smart, but then I realized that I wasn't. And 2.54. That's a very good time for me. Because it was a really easy case where I just have to swap these 2 corners. So now we're just waiting on CPMLB and Cubing for Life to solve. Oh, here's the next scramble. I wasn't even looking. And 3.78. Game Total versus the last level was good for me. Good job. Hence TPC says sub 5. Good job. And now it's just Gaming Brett who needs to solve. So here's next scramble. And the Cool Cube is 8.31. Good job. And I almost stopped the timer, but I didn't even start the timer, so that's a DNF. The Cool Cube versus that is a good time for me. Nice. The DNF isn't a good time for me. So hopefully I can get a better time. Keeping for Life says sub 10. Good job. My avatar 12 right now is DNF, so maybe I can make that not a DNF. And here's the next scramble. And I didn't DNF, which is good. So I got 3.17. And hence TBC got 4.71. Good job on the sub 5. And the Cool Cube is 9.59. Good job on sub 10. And Cubing for Life also got a sub 10. Good job. So now it's just CPMOB and Gaming Brett need to solve. Gabe says I can't wait for you to hit 1,000 subscribers. I can't wait either. And thanks to whoever liked the stream. Now we are almost at 15 likes. And we did just get a new subscriber, so thanks a lot. Now we have the same amount of likes and subscribers, so thanks a lot to whoever just subscribed. Because now we only need 14 more subscribers to hit 1,000. And I think that's actually my peak of subscribers, 986. Yesterday's stream didn't go very well when I lost. Oh, I started the timer again. Yesterday's stream didn't go very well when I lost a subscriber. And we just got another subscriber, so thanks so much to whoever just subscribed. And we got 2 new likes, so thanks. Boba Cubes says I'm back. Welcome back, Boba Cubes. And I actually think I can, like, just hand scramble and do solves. And we just got another subscriber, so maybe somebody's just creating a bunch of accounts and subscribing, or they're actual people subscribing. And I just did a solve and I have 2.04. Gatto Play says, what's your PR for 3x3? If you mean my PB, then my PB is 6.52. Keeping for Life is 7.4. Let's go. Good job. And 3.84. Pretty good. Well, actually, 3.84s are not that good for me. So now we're only 12 subscribers away from 1,000. Can you guys tell me in chat if you can see the live sub count? Because I can see like how it looks on my computer. But then on my phone, it's a little more zoomed in. So if you guys can say if you can see it. Oh, and there's some that popped up, so there. And I didn't start the timer. And so that's a DNF. And I think the stream is just gonna be frozen for a second. Game to it says, bro, it says 985 subs. Yeah, I think that's because it was like frozen for a second. And Casey says, my grandma subbed, but not my grandpa, but I will get him too. Thanks. And here's the next scramble. NCPC says 9.88. Yeah, we're only 12 subs away, like Boba Cube says. and I got 2.09. Cool Edit says just sub hope you get to 1,000 soon. I think you mean 1,000. You just said 100, but I hope you, no, I think you mean 1,000. So thanks a lot for subscribing, and we just got a new like on the stream. So thanks to whoever liked. And after the sub count goes up, we'll be at 11 subs away. Yeah, now we're at 989. I hope YouTube doesn't think that all these people are bots and then takes it away. So I just did another solve. I got 2.1. And that was a bad solve. Keeping for life is OMG 7 seconds. Good job. And it was 7.00, so it was almost sub 2. Game to Brett says, alright, I think I gotta go, but I will see if I can come back later. Do I need to leave the CS timer room? Yeah, since you're leaving, please leave the CS timer room, because then you won't be able to enter your times. And then we'll just, I'll just have to make a whole new CS timer room. So yeah, but I'll see you later, if you can be on later. So, and we just got a new subscriber. I was going to say we're 11 subs away, but now we're 10 subs away. So, thanks a lot to whoever just subscribed. Gatesby says now he is, cool. Gatesby, or Gaming Code says, should I just select something else instead of online battle? In the online battle, next to the room code, it says like room:subscribe. You can just hit the X next to the room code. And thanks to whoever just subscribed, now we're 9 away. And we got another like on the stream, so thanks. NCPC does a bunch of party emojis. Cool. Gateway says, grandparents' house. And I don't know if parents are subscribed, so get them to subscribe, is what Gateway says, so thanks. And I forgot to start the timer again. Keeping for life says bro, you're popping off. If you mean the CS timer room, then thanks. And if you mean for subscribers, then thanks. Game to says bye. Okay, see you later. So CPMOB is just getting a bunch of really good solves now. Bob keeps this 9 subs left. Yeah, we're only 9 subscribers away from 1,000. If it says right now, you should talk about how you feel about hitting 1,000 subs and what it will do. It does it, you change for your channel, how it will affect the channel and things like that. And thanks to whoever liked and subscribed. So thanks a lot. And we just got another like, so thanks. It's not really going to change anything for the channel. Everything's really going to stay the same, except I'll just have hit 1,000 subs. And I'll keep on live streaming and stuff and posting videos. But, how it makes me feel is happy, because I will have hit 1,000 subscribers. And it's going to be like my first big milestone after 100 subs, which happened a really long time ago. And there's not really going to be any special video at 1,000 subs, like I solved the cube 1,000 turns. It's just really going to be like same kind of bids. NCPC says I have to go. I'll be back if I can. Okay, see you soon. And the Ugly Sketchbook says, subbing now, let's get you to 1K. Thanks a lot for subscribing. And we just got a new like on the stream, so that might have been the Ugly Sketchbook. So thanks a lot if you did like the stream. So keeps us today. I got 14.66 seconds, solve 1 3 by 3. Whoa, that's really good. And now I'm just waiting on Cubing for Life to solve. And I think the person who's in the CS timer room, who is Comb, he's just entering fast times. Because he was getting like 7s earlier, now he's getting 1s. Nicholas License Plate says, Andy, what about a journey to 1,000 vid? That would be special. I'm already thinking about doing that. And Bellkeep says, do you have rain? That's kind of weird. But maybe, like, you hear rain. My fan is turned on all the way, so maybe that's what you hear. I don't have rain right now. So, Cubing for life. I don't know if he left. But I'm going to keep on doing solves because I realized I can just build the solves. And that's a DNF. Clip the Court says, I don't cube, but watching the stream has made me want to start +1 sub. Thanks a lot for subscribing. And thanks to whoever liked the stream. That might be Clip the Court, so thanks. Gates Assistant 500 subs is big too. Yeah, but I guess I didn't think about that. And Keeping for Life says, no, I just solved. Yeah, I realized that after I started solving, and then I DNF'd. Now we're only 6 away from 1,000. Gates says, honestly, you're my favorite YouTuber, and I don't know why you don't have more recognition. I don't know why either. I keep on thinking I see the sub count go up. So, thanks Gatespace for saying I'm your favorite YouTuber. So now it's just the person who's comb to solve. Double says, I have a big rain outside. Cool. I hope your cubes don't get wet. Keeping for Life says comb is cheating. He just left the room. But yeah, it was a little weird. He was getting, and we just got a new subscriber and a new like. So thanks to the people who just did that. Now we're only 5 subscribers away from 1,000. I think I will hit 1,000 today. It was a little weird. He was getting like 9-second solves, and then he started getting 1-second solves. And I didn't start the timer again. I have to make sure that I always hold down the space bar long enough. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to do, because we're only 5 away. Like Bubba Cube says, 5 subs left. OMG, yeah, we're only 5 subscribers away. And here's the next scramble. And I didn't start the timer again. So it's 3 DNFs in a row. And I think we got a new like on the stream, so thanks. And Ukulele ID says, I just got my new 7x7, so happy. Good job. And we just got a new subscriber, so thanks to whoever just subscribed. And Cubing for Life passed me in points in the CS timer room. So I'm gonna have to win back my points. And I did. Well, not yet. I didn't get another DNF. I got 2.84. So I'm gonna do another solve really quickly. And oh, I guess that wasn't the scramble, but it wasn't anything looking. It was still a bad time for me. Bubba Cubes and the Cool Cuber say 4. Yeah, I'm only 4 subscribers away now. Gatesway says, how do I join? Okay, so you go to CS Timer. And when you're in CS Timer, go to the top left corner where it says CS Timer. And hover over all of the things until you see the one that says Tools. It kind of looks like maybe something that you'd see in a like big live stream thing or a recording studio, I don't know. And we just got 2 new subscribers, I think, so thanks. And I don't know what that username is. It says my brother Ukulele ID told me to sub to you, so there you go. Thanks a lot, and thanks for whoever liked the stream. Gamer Boy says hi, I like the YouTube background. Welcome to the stream, Gamer Boy, and yeah, this is something my brother made me when I hit 1,000. Bubba Cubes and Cool Cuber say 3 subs left. Yeah, only 3 away. Okay, so after you hit Tools, then something in the bottom right corner will pop up, and it says Function Draw Scramble. Click where it says Draw Scramble, and out of all the options, hit Online Battle. And then, it'll ask for like a room code, and the room code is subscribe with a capital S. Keeping Flex says, bro, how are you getting so many subs? I don't even know. Astro says I'm in. Welcome to the stream, Astro. And actually, we're doing some 2x2 in it. But I'm just doing like the 3x3 scramble on my 2x2. So only 3 subscribers away now. If you're still watching and you did subscribe on this stream, then maybe like and say something in chat, so that way YouTube doesn't think that you're a bot and then remove you from my subscriptions, and then I won't cry, and then I'll be really sad. Gaming Toilet Breast says, alright, I'm back. Welcome back, Gaming Toilet Breast. And Astro, I see you in the CS Timer room. The Cool Keeper says you should count the inspection time down. I used to do that, and that will let me know if I start the timer or not. Right now, I had it on down, but then I changed it to up, and I didn't like that, and I just forgot to change it back. Game to it says, I'm gonna watch until you hit 1,000, then I will leave. Okay, and now we're only 2 away, and we got another like, so thanks to whoever just liked the stream and subscribe. Light section says, I got recommended this video, even though I never watched cubing. It was a good decision to watch, though. I like your setup. Thanks. And if you were the person who subscribed, then thanks, and welcome to the stream. And a bunch of people say 2. Yeah, 2 more subscribers left. Gatesway says, you mean the room ID? Yeah, the room ID is subscribe with a capital S. I mean, I think that's what you meant. So now we're only 2 away. Like, Gamer Boy, the Cool Cuber, Bilby Cubes, and Gaming Brett both say. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do. Gaming Toilet Breast says he will hit it in the next 5 minutes. I think so. I hope so. And we've almost gotten 30 likes on the stream. So if you haven't liked the stream, make sure to do so. So now we're just waiting on Astro to solve now. And subscribe is in. I don't know who that is. So now we're just waiting on Astro and subscribe to solve. And we just lost the subscribers. Now we're 3 away. I hope something like this doesn't happen like yesterday. Nicholas says place you have come so far, Andy. We're also proud of you, my brother. Thanks. And we just get a sub back, so if that was the person who unsubbed, then thanks for resubscribing. And if it's a new person, then thanks. And I see Gaze Plays in the room. So now it's just subscribe and Gaze Plays you need to solve. So I'm just gonna do a hand scramble and solve that. And I didn't start the timer. So now we're only 2 away. So that's pretty cool. Gaming Toilet Breast says I would watch streams for a few minutes before, but I wouldn't chat or anything. Cool. The Cool Cuber says anyone who hasn't sub. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. And if you do subscribe, then please like the stream or even like go watch 30 seconds of a video after, so YouTube doesn't think that you're just a random bot, and then it will take away your subscription, and then it will be sad. And we did just get a new like on the stream. Guys, we just got a new subscriber. We're at 999. So I am gonna try to screen record. So please nobody subscribe right now, because I really want to screen record this. So it's taking a long time. And here it is. So I'm screen recording right now. So I can't see chat right now. So, yeah. And we just lost a sub. So I'm gonna put it like this so I can still edit it into a short later. And yeah. So I can still see chat. And it just stopped recording. So I'm gonna try again. And okay, nobody subscribe, because I'm gonna record it. After I start recording, I'll say it. And okay, I started recording. So if you want to subscribe now, then you can. And we just lost the sub. The Cool Keeper says sub, yeah. And Gamespeed says how do I leave the room? I'm asking because it won't work for me to join. There's an X. So, yeah. Bug Cube says I can't see the live sub count. Okay, I'll move it. And we just lost another subscriber. So I am screen recording though. And I have a random hand scramble. So hopefully I will be, and we're losing subscribers now. We just lost 3 subscribers. And that took us like 10 minutes to get. So I guess I'm going to be sitting here for another 10 minutes. And we're probably just going to lose another 10 subscribers. Gaming Toilet Breast is bro, someone's trolling. Yeah, I think somebody is. So hopefully we get all those subscribers back. Because we were so close to 1,000. And we just get a sub back. Keeping for Life says, "You're so lucky. I work so hard on my videos and I only get 9 subscribers." Well, keep working hard. Cool Edit says, "LOL, trolling, my bad." Don't do that. QB says, "Hey guys, welcome to stream, QBs." Gateway says, "How do you keep losing subscribers? It has to be a joke." I think it is. And we've gotten 2 of the subs back, so thanks. Gateway says, "Same, I worked hard too, and I only have 74 subscribers and I've only been doing it for a year." Well, keep on making videos. Cool Cuber says 2. Yeah, so now we're only 1 away from our peak, and thanks to whoever just liked the stream. So now it's just Keeping for Life. He needs to solve another thing, and then I can do another solve. And we just got another subscriber, so I am screen recording right now. So we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. Gaming Toilet Brett says, "If you guys keep working hard, you'll get more subs." Yeah. And QB says, YouTube will often have a weird thing for filtering systems for subscribers. Well, we'll completely register all unsubscribers. Guys, we just hit 1,000 subscribers, and we just got another one. Thank you guys so much. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. So, the real Gelatos is 999. Yeah, now we're actually at 1,000. So, thanks so much, guys. And yesterday, I went to Publix, and I got this custom cookie cake. So I'm gonna eat a slice now. And we just lost the sub. Hopefully we don't go below 1,000. So thank you guys so much for 1,000. And everyone who's saying stuff like nice, and guys, we just went under 1,000 subscribers. Gaming Toilet Breast is cake, LOL. LOL, yeah, cake. The Cool Cuber says no. Yeah, we just went under 1,000. And we just went back to 1,000. So thanks to whoever resubscribed. So I'm not gonna stop streaming yet, because I'm gonna get like over 1,000, so that way I'm safe if anyone unsubs. And we just went back under 1,000. So whoever's subscribing and unsubscribing, please stop. Yeah. QB says you should eat a bit of the cake now, and once you're over 1K stable, eat a bit more. I don't think I'm gonna eat more right now. And thanks to whoever liked the stream. Billkeeper says, "How does it taste?" It tastes pretty good. And the Cool Keeper says, "Stop trolling." Yeah. Game Toy Best says, "Send me a slice." LOL. I don't think I can do that. And we just went back over to 1K. And that was the DNF. And Bubba says, "Congrats." Thanks a lot, Bubba Cubes. So my goal was to hit it before the end of the year. And I thought I wasn't going to do it. But then I started doing live streams, and I got a bunch of subs and stuff. So now, I did it. And we just got a new subscriber, so thanks. The Cool Keeper says, "I legit have no subs." If you ask people in the chat, they'll probably subscribe to you. James Gambroda says, "Congratulations." Thanks a lot. And now we're at 1,002. Gatesby says, "If you just sent him a slice, everybody would ask," just like the moderator situation. Yeah, that's what would happen. And thanks to whoever just liked the stream. Now we're at 30 likes. QB says, do you have a typical stream schedule? Streaming after a new vid upload? Thanks to whoever just subscribed. So I was live streaming every day until 1,000 subscribers, and I did just hit 1,000 subs. So I was live streaming around like 3:30 every day at Eastern time. So I probably won't live stream every day, but I still will probably live stream often. So yeah. And the Cool Keeper says, can you give me a shout out? I don't typically give shout outs to people because then it would be like, everyone else would be like, can I have a shout out please? Little Cube says, when is your next live stream? It'll probably be like in the next few days. It might be tomorrow because I'm going to be gone over the weekend. So I might want to get in a live stream before then. So we are at 1,004 subscribers, so that's a lot. Govan Barrick says, do you live 3 blindfolded? Do you live 3 blindfold? I'm really slow at 3x3 blindfolded, and I always DNF really. And guys, we just lost 3 subscribers. Hopefully we're gonna go back under 1,000. QB says you can ask for someone to support you. I don't really know what you mean, but okay. And Had a Tree says, what's up, man? Not much, I just hit 1,000 subscribers and 3 people unsubscribed. And I was at 1,004. Game Toilet Bet says someone is troll. Yeah, somebody is. And Govan says, I mean, do you like 3x3 blindfolded? Not live, sorry. I like it. I like it when I get solves. And I think we're getting the sub second. Thanks to the 2 people who like the stream. Game Toilet Bet says at least do under 1,000 again. Yeah. And hopefully there aren't a bunch of people after the live stream who unsub. Like it's happening right now. Somebody just unsubscribed. So I'm just waiting for Cubing for Life, I think, to solve. And thanks to whoever just liked the stream. And I didn't start the timer. And I think we just got a sub back. And we got another like, so thanks. And I think people are subscribing and unsubscribing. So if you're doing that, then can you please stop? Because then it's just kind of annoying. Queso says, I mean, you've technically given a shout out to your dad because he's in your bio. Yeah, but yeah. And thanks to whoever liked the stream. Govan says, have you tried ZZ method? No, I don't know the ZZ method. QB says I like. Thanks, QBs. And now we're at 1,005. And I think this is my live stream with the most amount of likes ever, so thanks. And I've gotten like over 20 subscribers. And we just got another subscriber. And I forgot to start the timer. And we just got another subscriber. Probably gonna lose all of them. Because YouTube will think they're all bots. So if you just subscribed, like the stream, please. And Keeping for Life says, we got you, bro. Thanks. And, yeah. Keeping for Life says, and you have 18 watching. Yeah, I think that's my peak now. On a live stream. QB says, what editing software do you use? It's gonna sound like, what? But I use Canva. It's made for, like, presentations and stuff, but yeah. And we just lost 4 likes on the stream. So maybe people don't like that I hit 1,000. And we just get a like back, so thanks to whoever just liked. So I do plan on making a video, like, of my journey to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah. Game Toilet Bet says 1,000. Yeah. We have 7 more subs than 1,000. And we're at 36 likes now, so thanks to everyone who's liked the stream. And oh, here's the next scramble in the CS timer room. And of course I forgot to start the timer. Alright, we should get to do that. Keeping Flash says I use Canva as well. Whoa, that's cool. QB says, to be honest, I've never actually seen your videos on my homepage, but I see all your live streams. I do live stream a lot. I don't upload videos as much as I live stream. QB says, I'm not sure, but for some reason your live streams are just more common on my homepage, and that's weird. And here's the next scramble. The cool QB says, I've seen the last 3 live streams. Cool. Keeping for Life says, do you have any advice to get better at 2x2? Learn a lot of algorithms. I know like 80 algs, which still isn't a lot. Game to Advice says, alright, I'm gonna go congrats on 1K. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you if I live stream tomorrow, then tomorrow. Game to Advice says, but first, when is next live stream? I don't know if I'm gonna live stream tomorrow. I might, and if I do, it'll be around 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So here's the next scramble. And 2.53. QB says, you have a video with a thumbnail that says better than ours 3M. The funny thing is, I also have a video with that exact text on my thumbnail covering a completely different cube. Whoa. Game to the best is have another slice cubing thingy piece. I'm not that hungry right now, but I will finish my first slice. It's hard to scramble a 2x2 one-handed. And that's another DNF. Julian, the Speedcuber, says, congrats. Thanks a lot, Julian. And that's another DNF for me because I always forget to start the timer. So here's the next scramble. And welcome to the stream, Julian. I forgot to start the scramble, or start the timer, but I think I undid some moves, so I tried. And 2.75, that's pretty good for me. Govind says, I watched your blindfolded video where you used OP for solve, right? Yeah, I used Old Pachman. But I do know the M2 method now, but I haven't got a success with it yet. Keeping for Life says, look like your subs are staying now and you're not losing them, so that's good. Yeah, I don't think anyone's trolling now. But when, like, for the bots thing, YouTube, it usually happens like 4 hours after the live stream. QB says, were you always confident, fine with voiceovers and talking on stream? I have a sibling and I can get introverted self-talk on video in front of anyone. I've never really been like nervous on live streams or voiceovers. I think if you just do it a lot, then it'll be good. And I think I just twisted a corner of my 2x2. And yeah, it wasn't the corner that was attached to the thing. So I got a 4.97, which is pretty bad. BubCube says, why you ignore me? Oh, I didn't see that you said keeping the candy. I thought you were talking to Gaming Brett. So, I didn't think your real name was Boba, because that's a drink and not a name. And 2.99. W. Derek says at Keeping with Andy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Bubba Cube says my name is Vova. Cool. W. Derek says guess my name. I think it's Derek. So I got 2.99, which is pretty good because it's sub 3. And I got 3.11. The goalkeeper says hello. I accidentally X'd out of the stream. Or tab. It's okay. And welcome back. QB says, what is the room code? The CS Timer room code is subscribe with a capital S. And W Derek just there. Yeah. And here's the next scramble. QB says I'm terrible at 2x2, but I have nothing to do right now. Nice. Well, just keep practicing. And then you'll be better. And I forgot to stop the timer. Bill Cube says, guess how old I am? 10. Gatesway says he usually has the paper where he has this thing right now. Yeah, the YouTube thing. Yeah, I have this here because this was like 1,000 subs, and we hit it. So, thanks everyone who subscribed. And W Derek says try the scramble. If you type the scramble in chat, then I'll try it. Bookkeep says how? Yes, I'm 10. Oh, I just guessed. And there's a new person in the CS Timer room, so I think that's QB, so good job on getting in. But I think I might actually end the stream soon because I hit 1,000 subs. So maybe like after the next solve. W Derek says, how do you join it? So you go to CS Timer, and then in the top left corner where it says CS Timer, hover over the one that says Tools, and then something in the bottom right corner will pop up, hit where it says Function Draw Scramble, and out of all the options that pop up, click Online Battle, and then it will say Room Code, and then you type in the room code, and it's subscribe with a capital S. So I think after the next solve, I might end the stream. Keeping for Life is 6.7. Yes, good job. And I'm just waiting on QBs to solve right now. Gateway says, guess how old I am? I'll say 11. I don't know. WDX is how do you do it? Kind of just said to do it, and I plan on ending after the next solve. Okay, guys, well, we hit 1,000 subs, and I think that's going to be it for today's stream. So, thanks everyone who subscribed and liked. We're at 1,007 subscribers, and I got a screen recording of it. So, yeah. So, if I do live stream tomorrow, then it'll be like an hour before the time it is now, wherever you are. So, wherever, like, the people watching are. So, bye.